Hey guys, hope you're all having a good day today. I have got some Precinct gameplay for you. Been playing the game for the past 2-3 days. I have been really enjoying it, enjoying some of the features it's got in it compared to Police Sim, especially the backup features in the game. But today we are going to be doing a patrol on what they class as the highway, what I would class as a ring road around the city. I would
Let's
myself.
see what fresh hell awaits
We
us.
have got our partner with us also, Kelly. Some police sim is missing also. Game set in the 80s, really nicely done, really nice police station also, properly developed. Got an evidence room, holding, armoury, it's got a proper garage section where you can change all the liveries on the vehicles to the 6 or 7 what is in the game. But that is perfectly fine because when the game is set, same way they've got about 5 or 6 set vehicles they have, what is pretty decent. We will get heading over to our patrol sector and see what we find. Main gist of the game though, I'm guessing most people do know it, but for anyone who doesn't, you can go in round basically doing patrol duties, trying to take down 2 different gangs, the Jawbreakers, and I can't remember actually what the other one's called, funny enough. But you go around each one, you collect enough
Dispatch, I need a vehicle
evidence,
registration
and
check.
you will
Received.
eventually
Checking
arrest
now.
the gang. I haven't got through all the campaign myself,
Records indicate prior criminal activity.
but I should do it in the
Positive
coming
plate check.
days.
Let's bring him in.
And we will do a
Control,
chase.
we're on it.
84 received.
The chase mechanics in game, they are decently good. The people do shock you. It's a lot better than police sim in general it is in my own opinion. The only thing I find
Assistance is
lets the
available.
game down is this top-down perspective, but that's more or less me because I'm not used to playing games where I've got the top-down perspective. This is one thing I really do like though, the
Need
backup
backup at my
aspect
location.
where you can call in
10-4.
for cruisers, a helicopter if the person gets
Suspect
away
vehicle
from the
left
cruisers,
spotted.
what does happen.
Apollo intersection 3.
And yeah, the AI, even after they've updated the game from what I've read in the patch update since they released it, is still a bit buggy like they will do
Suspect
random
vehicle was last seen
things.
in
But I'm
Carlito.
pretty sure it is trying
Look
to
up,
allow you
Dano.
to take over as Prime Navy, but just doesn't do it in the best way. Same way,
You have
there's
the right to
no
remain
direct
silent.
controls for your partner, so if you do want him to do something, you've just got to hope. It's a big hope. Sometimes he will, sometimes he won't, but that is one of them. I would rather have it in the game than not to have it in the game.
Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Same way, I believe
Received. Checking
that on
now.
the top left hand side of the screen is some
84
policing is
individual is a known
majorly
felon.
missing. There's some what comes up, not so much the ID bit, but where it's coming up with the possession bit if you do find anything.
Okay, this
Because
over.
sometimes you search the person, something else will happen, you go detain that person, come back to that one, and you have to do the process all over again. Instead of the game just giving you a little notes section and just giving you the option if you don't like it to remove it. I'm still getting used to the game in some aspects though, so at times I do get them
On it.
wrong. But even
Next
then,
time, search their car for
yeah,
contraband.
that's one thing I forgot to do too. The only thing I do find is missing from this is some arrest ideas really, but for what the game does and how
Dispatch,
it does
vehicle
it, it
abandoned in
is really
traffic lane.
well
Please
done.
send a record.
It's one of the
Copy
most
that. Tow unit on
complete
the way.
games without any bugs I've found within recent years. And it's just very well detailed. Even the city feels decently lived into me compared to all games that have come out within the past 5 to 7 years probably. Most of them have just been a bit nah, they don't feel too
Central,
lifting.
requesting a 1028.
And it's just
Checking
a bit
database
of
for
one
record.
of them game that's starting to come back
84,
round to
no
making better
infractions on
games now,
record.
but it's still very slow progression on a whole in the gaming industry. What's a bit shit. We just want good games and games that are gonna give us fun.
Incoming alert. Vehicle theft involving force witnessed on Apollo intersection 8.
One of the things I think the game does do the best though is
On our way,
its
dispatch.
chases.
Copy.
At times it's just that's random what can happen. You can be in a chase and you will chase someone around the entirety of both islands. To some people that is probably quite annoying, but to me I find it quite enjoyable. You never know where the chase is going to end up, and you never know if the person is actually going to get away or not. Especially if you don't fall in for a helicopter battle. We'll see how far this person does get.
Stadium approach.
Most people who I do see play the game doesn't tend to play it that realistically. I don't myself, but I do try avoiding just ramming into everything and
84 Adam,
everyone.
requesting backup.
10-4.
Get closer.
One other good feature is you can actually change your
Suspect
soldier
vehicle was last
noise
seen
and you
on
can make
Apollo
you
intersection
actually
2.
have a couple of options with your lights in general. What I find pretty good. A lot of police sims do tend to have that today. Obviously, I mainly play police sim like patrol officers where they don't
Lacoima
give
Bridge.
customization with it. So it's one of
84
them
Adam, we
really
have backup in your
stuff
vicinity.
that they do need to add, but they are just very slow at adding the majority of
Suspect
stuff.
vehicle last spotted in Linden West.
The cars in the game, they're very drifty, it's why it's time don't go into
Dispatch, we need
wibble
backup
wobble
here.
wibble wobble.
Received.
You know?
Units in pursuit. Stinger is deployed.
And the AI seems to be really good at realising
We need some backup.
there's a spoke strip, there's a
Understood.
roadblock, maybe a shunk or ramming straight
Spikes
into
didn't
it.
work, guys.
What can be a good thing,
Suspect
can be a
vehicle
bad thing.
identified on Fenwick intersection 7.
Same way, where it tells you where you are in game.
Get tighter to the
It's not
suspect.
always realistic and it uses, I'm not sure the actual name of it, but the police codes it does, like 10-4, stuff like that, 10-8.
Need backup at my
uses
location.
them, but
Acknowledged.
obviously a lot more realistic and a lot more
Confirmed.
better.
Spike strip deployed. Central, be advised. Suspect missed the spikes.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Richbury South.
Close the gap, Boots.
Yeah, I'm a bit slow with the spoke strips. Yeah, I'm especially once the vehicles went through it, they were just a bit slow at pulling them up. So
Suspect vehicle
just
identified
be careful
in
going through them
Richbury
until
South.
you get the upgrade or your
need
wheels
some
to
backup.
instantly
Roger that.
reimplant. And yes, the Riot Bandit just ran the shit out of my two colleagues. Amazing. The Riot Bandit can come in so
Suspect vehicle was
handy at
last seen
times, and
in
other times
Chinatown.
you remember just baffled.
You're too far away.
But it's that chaos what makes me really enjoy this game. I think that's one reason why the police sim team and dev team haven't actually wanted to add it though, because I'm scared of people en masse complaining of
Suspect
they've
vehicle
just
last
rammed into
spotted
this
in
person, they've rammed
Mercer
into
Heights.
that person. Instead, I think they just need to add it and go, yep. There's stuff like this where if I was in policing, I probably still will be chasing the person if the map was like this, or I probably would have crashed and lost the person.
We have units on standby if required.
We'll just let the
Hey.
police team deal with that individual and arrest him, just in case he has a knife. The game is more basic in some places it is, but in other areas it is pretty well. Same way the story, it's nothing to be too impressed by.
Requesting tow unit. Abandoned vehicle in
It's
roadway
just a
causing hazard.
mediocre story, something to carry you through for a couple of hours. If you stretch the gameplay over a couple of days,
You got this,
it's
kid?
worth its money. I would say that. And we will take this person back to the precinct and then head back to the patrol sector. The map isn't too big as you have just seen, but for what the game brings, and for it being the first one in the series of the precinct, I can put money on the being a second one.
Clear.
And I can see it being amazing when they do end up releasing that. I give major props to the game studio for making a game like this what does work. I don't know what it was like on release, but the matter of months from release leading up to the first year, it is really good. One thing, I wish we could enter a couple more buildings. That's one thing you can't actually do in some of the story missions. You can enter it. Well, they're not exactly story missions, it's more you go on a patrol and then halfway through or towards the end of your patrol, you will have a
Quit
detective
struggling.
call you. What is the only bit I find a bit odd about the game, the detective will call you to a crime scene you're not involved in. I understand at times officers do get called to crime scenes, but it's normally because they have knowledge of that individual from previous arrests or they know them from something else. This is a nice feature though, the actual booking area. Some place games just don't add at all. So we will head back on patrol. Down this road here, there's a couple of parking infractions, one at the end there, and I believe those two up here. The parking meters do go down over time too, so if you do circle the area, you might come back and it could be expired. I do find
84
in
to traffic.
ways this
Request
game
impound
is a
pickup for a parking
better
violation.
policing than
Okay, we'll
policing
get tow
like
truck down to
patrol
ASAP.
officers are there. Just down to how it is, it seems a lot more fleshed out, even though policing has been available for a lot longer. And no, I didn't mean to smash that window whatsoever, nobody saw a thing.
84 Adam, be advised, pickup task completed.
But
Traffic
in
dispatch.
ways, this
Request tow
does a
truck to
10
remove vehicle
times
parking
better job,
violation.
especially
Copy
with
that.
the
Tow unit on the way.
cities. It's got a lot more landmarks and a lot more places you're likely to remember. Because the main thing I remember in policing is the Conway Stadium and just that Pacific Stadium. I know there's a hospital in the game. You've got the historic police station and you've got the one or two odd parks, but they haven't actually went in and fleshed out, given names to
84
these
requesting impound
areas at
pickup for
all,
parking infraction.
or it
Understood.
just looks
No
that
crew will handle it.
similar in most areas. You are very quick to just forget about these areas and not remember you've been in them because there's nothing specific to the area apart from the Conway Stadium area. It's like now
HQ, this
I
is
know
Kelly. I need a plate
on
check.
this road
Received.
here
Checking now.
in the precinct, when I
84
go
Adam,
up
be
it, I'm
advised,
sure
pickup task
the
completed.
stadium is on
Nothing
its
flagged in the
left.
system.
It
They're
is,
clear.
I'm sure, I could be wrong.
Central, we'll take that.
Yeah,
Acknowledged.
correct with that. The stadium's on its left, so very quickly you will remember where places are. And it's just one of them. The game's done a good job at making you remember these
Dispatch, we need
locations.
backup here.
They've kept them
10-4.
smaller than
Suspect
making a
vehicle
bigger
identified
map.
on
and fill in full of random stuff. One thing I would say is they probably could have put a lot of the ramp jumps in the game in different areas or lowered the amount what there is.
We need some backup.
Dispatch to 84,
That's just a
message
personal pet
received.
peeve of mine, but it's more for achievement hunters, stuff like that. I
Suspect
want to go
vehicle
get
was last
fun and
seen on
challenge what I
Fenwick
am
intersection
doing
3.
myself. But one thing for chases I would always suggest is get your first 2 bars, get a helicopter back up in, then call for additional cruisers, because as you just saw there, the cruisers
Back up
can
at
be
my
a
location.
bit finicky.
Affirmative.
Still amazing like that, because at times they will do
Suspect
stuff
vehicle
like this and
identified
they've just
in
brought that
Ridgeberry
chase to a
Park.
stop. And this is what we are all looking for in a police suit.
Halt! We got you, scumbag.
Reason I
Yeah,
haven't
on
pulled
standby.
the
You're out of
person
options,
out is 'cause
dirtwad.
when I did go by the car,
She's crashed.
I put the collar out and then the car does a barrel roll.
You have the right to remain silent.
Same way also when you do arrest them, if you don't read them the rights, I'm pretty sure you do get penalised for it, what is a good thing.
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Checking database for records. 84, no infractions on record.
Nice little
Test
thing
says they're
there
intoxicated.
also, where it actually shows you the intoxication meter and keeps it on screen when you do speak to the person. Just nice added detail, just so you don't forget if you do it and then walk off to go deal with something else. Quite often in this game, it will let you arrest someone, charge them. You will just go to get in your car and something will happen, even if it's just a car going by, but it's not as frequent as policing, what I do enjoy. Same
More
way,
work for
you're
me.
not
Oh, what a
dealing with
surprise.
vehicle accident after vehicle accident after vehicle accident. But one thing I will say is you don't deal with vehicle accidents at all in this.
Dispatch.
Some I
Vehicle
could see
abandoned in
them
traffic
probably
lane.
adding
Please send a
in
record.
a second game,
Acknowledged.
but they may. One thing I have noticed also, if you do haul in the helicopter back up, the spotlight just follows the person until. And this is one of the only minor, well, these are the only 2 minor bugs I've found in the game so far.
84, this is traffic. That
In the
collection
same
has been
point,
completed.
and this is after 10 hours of gameplay. It's, I can't exactly sit there inside the game buggy and we just got shot at.
Firearm alert. Gang confrontation in my vicinity.
This is
Police
one thing
officer,
what is
no
really
one move.
interesting. I don't know why they decided
Don't make me
to
drop you.
do that. Same, just start shooting at me. Same way, I like it the fact that people will shoot at you and grab hostages. If they feel too endangered,
Hook 'em
they
and
will
book 'em,
throw the
kid.
hostage and they
You
will
have the
try
right to
run and
remain
hide.
silent.
It's a very human reaction. So,
You got this, kid?
always give the game props for that. It's pretty good. The only thing I wish they would add is if you cuff someone like that, they would sometimes try and run, especially if it was a gang member. Like in this situation, at times they would just try and run and flee. I think that would be a nice added bonus. And yes, sadly we did have a civilian casualty.
Vicky's
Make sure
dead.
you always body bag them, otherwise you have weird civilians like that standing there going, "Oh no, he died." We're just gonna put this person in the vehicle and clear the intersection so the cars can start moving. And our vehicle is a nice added touch that they've added
Let's get
the
'em off the
trash truck
streets.
scene in. One thing I haven't noticed is any sort of buzzy stuff like that, but I can understand that to a certain degree. Well, I can't understand it and I cannot at the same time. You would expect there to be at least like one bus what would run from it's a west and east island, so one may be running from the middle of the island to the opposite side. Maybe something to add in the second game if they do have it in the same
Crescent tow
city.
unit, abandoned vehicle in roadway causing hazard.
Confirmed. Record all around.
I always see it as a bit of a letdown, I do, when they do have a second game and they put it in the same city, but if they did, I think they would just add a lot more interiors to
looky
it.
here.
We am on really powerful
Central,
consoles
requesting
at this
a
point, which
1029
should
on
be
the
able
subject.
to run games like these
Received.
like
Checking
nothing.
now.
I am
All
playing
clear
on
on
the
that search.
PS5
No
at the
criminal
minute,
history.
unlike most people who do play this on the PC. I just prefer it, it's just easier at times, it is. Same way, when you do come to select some of the stuff, you can think at times, especially with the vehicle chases, they've just hit a car, so you should be able to get them for it's either vehicle accident or it's hit and run. You will put it on there and it doesn't let you,
Traffic dispatch to 84.
weirdly enough.
Records confirmed. Removal is complete.
And if you do commandeer any vehicles whatsoever, like I did and move that van, it will put a little light on top, so it becomes a police vehicle too. That will happen for any vehicles, no matter what. We will just head back over to our patrol sector. There is all these little shortcut tours, so it's made like a proper little city or little town would be from the early 80s when the game's set, so at least I'm sticking true to the theme of the game. I just feel the shifts are a bit short in game. About half an hour. I know you can set a custom shift, they haven't got round to doing that. So
Dispatch, I
when
need
I
a vehicle
do
registration
that,
check.
I will let
Affirmative,
people
stand
know
by.
what I think on it at that point.
Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Back in the patrol sector, so we'll just do some plate runs. If any call-outs happen, we will go to it, and that is a burglary.
Dispatch to 84.
One other
Message
thing what's
received.
nice about the game, you can come across random crimes like this happening, where the person just
Hey,
goes,
you!
oh shit, that's a fed, run, run, run. Didn't expect him to just run and jump in a bin, I expected him to just keep running down the road and running and
Cover
running.
him up, boot. You have the right to remain
Well,
silent.
one thing what would be nice is if I could go inside and have a look inside of the shop is just burgled, but it is one of them. We can go grab the stuff he threw on the floor as long as nobody else picks it up. We can charge him and we will head back off. We've got an hour and 25 minutes left to the patrol in game, so it won't be that long until they call us back. Now, sir, what is in that little
Dispatch,
box?
I need an ID check.
What did you rob?
Checking database for records. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Then yes, this woman that seems
More
very
work for me.
angry at
Oh,
me
what a
and
surprise.
pushing me. If you ain't ever sure what crime someone could have at the start, you can always delegate it to your partner called Kelly, and he will put them on there for you, and that is how I have learned sometimes what you can and can't actually arrest people for. Like if you get in a vehicle chase, you can always do the person for speeding, you
Control-
can. Something I didn't know if
Priority
they would add
response.
in the
Multiple
game or if
reports of
they
a gun battle
didn't.
in Sunnyside.
Control, we're on it.
Same way, every area has
Received.
its own name, every sort of block does, or the segregated into zones they have, so there's like 4, 5, maybe 10 houses at max in a zone and give it a name, but you will remember these zones.
We need some
From
backup.
incidents like these, you will.
Acknowledged.
This is a gang battle
She's shooting!
happening. The game, I wouldn't say on console
Suspect is down.
the shooting mechanics are the best. It probably works 10 times better on PC,
Need backup at my location.
Dispatch to 80.
but
This officer, no
you'll
one.
get used to it over time.
Hands up now.
Hold still, damn it. Hook 'em and book 'em, kid.
You have the right to remain silent.
And yes, the feds do
Shots fired!
sometimes act like US feds,
Call for
where
some
they
more
will
units, Boot!
continuously shoot.
Hold it.
And we have dealt with that shootout.
One perp coming in, dispatch.
Believe this is the first time I actually
You have the
was
right
able
to remain
to
silent.
stop everyone at the shootout. Also, every other time I have arrived at one, I've struggled to get under control. But that is down to
You have the right to remain
depending how you engage, you don't always get punched straight away. You don't, so it's a bit awkward. You can run in and you
We'll
could be
take
there
that.
for a good 30
Central,
seconds.
requesting
trying
a
to get back
1029
up
on the
and
subject.
2 of them could run off.
Affirmative, stand by.
Well, that is just one of them.
84, no infractions on record.
I'll take care of that
Over
for you.
time, within the next week or so,
Shift's
I
over.
will fully
Yabba dabba
learn
do.
how and when you can and can't, and I'll learn which angles you have to approach them from. It's probably more of an angle game than anything, and depending on when the game actually classifies you involved and when it doesn't classify you involved. Any gang shootout, I would always go around and make sure you collect all weapons. Definitely go around and collect all the body bags. Go around and bag all the bodies. Like it just did, you will either get evidence off the body or the weapon, and the officer just likes aiming their taser. Taser. We've got 2 suspects in the back of the car. Someone felt cheeky enough to put another person in, but yeah. We will head back over to the station at this point. And this is going to be the end of the video,
Affirmative.
guys, once we have put these 2 people in. So I hope you all enjoyed. There will be a playthrough coming up of the entire game within the next week or 2 on the channel. And I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you again soon. Bye!